Hi guys, I'm Nina, you're the intro being hipster darlings, and today I want to talk about YouTube and romance. There's been a lot of stuff going on YouTube, and with some people getting together or announcing they're together, and some people breaking up or announcing that they're broken up. And I feel it's a kind of weird thing to talk about romance on YouTube because you don't always know if you're going to be together, and people connect with you and your audience, and they connect with the people in your life, and they want you to be together forever, but sometimes that doesn't happen. Now, I did a segment in February. I did a weekly video pretty much every week about love in some kind of form. And I told you guys I was really happy, and this was also the month that I ended up breaking up with John. Which was funny because before, I didn't let you guys see John. I didn't let you guys in on that part of my life, and I thought that, it was really personal and that feeling needed to be mine. But with him, and with expressing who I am, I told you guys this very real secret that I keep from people in my life, that, this, what I have with John, never really changed. It never really changed. It just got a different label. And so for me, it was a very important part to let you guys in on that part of my life, even though, by all intents and purposes, we had broken up and that it wasn't really appropriate anymore. And so I think, the way people deal with romance on YouTube is very interesting, because there is a line between public and private, and this is about my life, and I'm trying to share as much as I can with you, but there are some things that I will always need to keep private. I don't really tell you guys where I live. I don't tell you guys where I go to school. You guys see some of where I go to school, but you guys don't really know a whole lot of details about it. And I think that it's a really interesting conversation about where the line is. And so for me, I kept it private. I kept my relationship private with John. But I think that might have been kind of a weird thing for me to do because he's such a big part of my life now, and because his presence in my life is way more than just, a romantic partner. And it was always kind of like this ever since we really got to know each other. I didn't tell you guys, but there was this story. This was one of my best P4As. This was my second P4A, and it was honestly one of the best ones because John and I had really started hitting it off around Christmas time. And so that week of P4A, I got really excited for it, and it was just there and amazing. And it was interesting to see how our relationship had defined itself by this kind of very nerdy aspect of my life. He talks to me about John and Hank and the Vlog Brothers all the time, and it's very interesting, and I like this. But the reason that this kind of came up to me today was because I have a very different relationship with John now than I did with him way before, because I knew him. I've known him probably for about 3 semesters ish, but I have a very different relationship with him now because we can spend nearly 2 hours talking on the telephone, and there's not an awkward moment really when we're both browsing Tumblr and just being part of each other's lives, and we're on the telephone. To me, that's more than just friendship. That's more than just romance. It's something completely different, and I'm not sure what to define it as, but I don't really think I need to define it. I think that that's part of the problem, is this need to define things. My relationship with him is public. I like him. I adore that we're weirdly something else, but I think that, it's also private, and the sharing is very interesting to me, and I want to kind of have a conversation about privacy and public and private, and what these moments mean to us and why we keep certain things private and why we keep certain things public. I mean, there are obviously like reasons, like security reasons why we keep things private, but there are also like emotional reasons, and for me those things are really interesting. And so for me, the way people deal with romance on YouTube is very interesting, and I actually kind of want that to be the question of the day. How would you deal with, having romance on YouTube? If you're a YouTuber, if you're a creator, how would you deal with a public romance if you're just a viewer? And so for me, that's the really interesting question. And I think that's basically it for today's video. I think this was a really good video. I think it did a lot for me. And just in terms of just trying to figure things out, it was really good. So that was a good video. I will see you guys soon. And I'm going to actually go read some more. I also gave him The Fault in Our Stars. I can't wait till he actually reads it. Leave me comments about romance and privacy in the bottom bar. I will see you guys very, very soon. Mwah, mwah, mwah. See you tomorrow, guys.